What's up, guys? It's Randy from the Too Heavy Wrestling Podcast coming at you with another episode of the 30 Days of WrestleMania series. And today, we're going to be talking about the main event of WrestleMania 35. And for those who don't remember, this was the first ever WrestleMania all-women's main event. That's right, they closed the show. Now, this was also the first ever women's unification title match, because up until roughly that 2015-2016 time when they introduced a Raw and a SmackDown women's champion, they only had one title to fight for. There was nothing to unify. So this was a really big deal and a really cool match on all fronts, especially when you look at the three women that were coming into this match. That's right, coming from the Raw side, you had Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey. Coming in from the SmackDown side, you had Charlotte Flair. And coming in as the plucky underdog, you had Becky Lynch. Now, obviously, this is a huge deal. This match broke down a ton of barriers and set a lot of records for women's wrestling. And if you haven't seen it, you need to make sure you take the time to go back and watch it, because not just for its historical reference, but it was just a really good match. Now, Charlotte coming in as the SmackDown champion and Ronda coming in as the Raw champion, they were feuding back and forth for a while, and Becky was just feeling very overlooked coming into this. And as we come out of this match, Becky Lynch actually ends up making Ronda Rousey tap out with her, disarm her armbar, and becomes the first ever women's unified champion, and also wins the first ever women's main event of WrestleMania. Now, this goes on to launch Becky Lynch into the stratosphere. I'm sure all of us remember Becky 2 belts, big-time Becks. None of that would have happened if it wasn't for this main event that she was able to take home the win on. So thanks for coming in and watching with us, guys. Make sure you take time to go watch this match. It's a really cool match, and it means a lot to not just women's wrestling, but to all of wrestling in general. And make sure you continue to stick around and watch the rest of this series. We're coming towards the end. We're within the last 5 or 10 days at this point, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited about WrestleMania coming up on April 1st and 2nd. So make sure you stick around and watch the rest of this series with us. Thanks, guys.